From November 25th, 2025, this year, to December 2nd, they're calling it a mass blackout. Not a march, not a protest, no signs necessary.
We have a very urgent message. The People's Sick Day have chosen dates. That's right, everyone. It's go time.
Well, breaking, fuck the news. Mass blackout urges Americans to stop working and shopping this week. A coalition of grassroots organizations are calling for a nationwide economic shutdown during the start of the holiday season.
Mark your calendars. November 25th through December 2nd is the mass blackout. We don't have to walk in the street. We don't have to make any signs. We don't have to make any noise. All we have to do is keep our coins in our purse. Okay?
Are we doing it? That's the question I have for you. Are we going to do the mass blackout? November 25th, December 2nd, 1 week, where we Americans, we the people, take our power back away from the people, the billionaires who are looking to suppress us. Now look, the movement, it's not going to be easy. This is not for the faint at heart. It is going to require some level of uncomfortability. That's the truth. Change never comes easy. But if you think we're going to get out of this funk, the funk that we're in, just sitting by, waiting until 2026 and 2028 to make the changes, it's not going to work. We have to start that change. We have to be that change. That is what the mass blackout is. A complete cultural shift. Now, the main things, the main actions of this movement are two things. Stop spending. No spending, no work. Why? Capitalism is a will. You stop spending, you stop working, what happens to the will? It stops. That's what feeds capitalism. We do. Us working, us waking up 6 a.m., not getting home until 10 p.m. We stop doing that, these billionaires feel it. The longer it goes, the more effect it has. We need to get their attention. They need to realize they're not America. The people are America. The church is not the pastor. The church is not the building. The congregation is the church. Same thing applies for America. And so I'm asking all of you, if you're going to participate, I have one big favor. Think of 5 people. 5 people right now that you know, family, friends, coworkers, whoever. Ask them to participate in the mass blackout. 1 week. 1 week. Now, some of you are going, I don't know, Alex. I don't know, bud. I don't think I can do no spending. I gotta work. I got bills to pay. I get it. I have a list for you. Alternatives. A list of alternatives. 25. For those of you who have to work, for those of you who want to spend, can you at least do one of these? One of these. Pick one. I would invite you to do at least 5. Some of you are already doing this list. You are already doing it. You just didn't know about it. But pick 5 out of this list to do during that week. This also hurts the pockets of the billionaires. Spend locally. Cash only. Carpool. Cook at home. Do you have to stream that week? I understand that you want to watch Stranger Things, but you can catch that later. There are so many other ways to contribute. A social media detox. Stop feeding the machine. That's all I'm asking for 1 week. Let them realize that when you suppress us, we fight back. We are America. And that's all I'm asking. I'm asking you guys to take back your power. Are we doing it? If we're doing it, leave a comment, repost, and share. Stay hopeful. Trust your gut, and always know you're not crazy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Gracie D. I hope you all are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. So I don't know if you all have heard about the mass blackout from 25th November to 2nd of December 2025 in the United States of America. So Black Americans have decided to shut their wallets down, shut their labor, shut their participation in the system that has been taking and still taking advantage of them, a system that never appreciates them. And this is going to be one of the largest economic boycotts America has ever seen, right in the middle of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. People are saying it's time for us to show these people who really holds the power. Millions are saying no more. No more of this corporation taking advantage of us. No more of this administration taking advantage of us. No more of this country and this system taking advantage of us. I want us to watch some of these few clips that I've gathered for you guys and what people actually have to say and explaining why they actually deciding to take or continue on with this boycott. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on this episode, credits belongs to the original creators of these videos that you're seeing on your screens. So let's just dive right ahead and we'll be back with more commentary.
I hope y'all ain't buying shit. The economic blackout started today. That means we not putting our coins in nobody else's pockets but our own, okay? You shop within your community only. If you can't get it from your community and it's dire, like food, okay, I get it. But no Christmas presents, no Amazon shopping, none of that good shit. No Hobby Lobby, no Michaels, no Home Goods, no none of that, okay? The economic blackout is for the administration to understand we're not fucking around when it comes to our ACA subsidies. You know, them premiums that are about to be 175% come January. Yeah, the pollution he just signed into effect. Yeah, that's going to kill a lot of us. Yep, he signed that shit too. The 20 states that are filing lawsuits because of the homelessness activities in their states and him removing funding from them. All of that on top of the Epstein files. We don't need to give them shit. Okay? At this point, sit on your fucking hands, save some money. You may need it next year for your fucking health care.
America has been lying for generations, lying about who keeps this economy alive, lying about who really holds the power, lying about how much our dollars matter. So from November 25th to December 2nd, we are about to break the spell. A full week, Black Friday to Cyber Monday and beyond, the most profitable week in the entire year. The week America worships the consumer. The week they expect us to show up like obedient cash machines. Not this time. This is the mass blackout. 7 days where the richest corporations in the country feel what they fear most. Silence. No Amazon carts, no Walmart hauls, no Target runs, no fast food lines, no billion-dollar brands using to build worlds we would never be invited into. This is not just black people. This is every consumer who knows they are being played. Black, white, Latino, Asian, whoever is tired of a system that drains us dry and calls it normal. Here's the truth. Black spending alone is $1.6 trillion. 18 trillion when you add all conscious consumers. We are not a demographic. We are a global power disguised as shoppers. And Black Friday is when they depend on us the most. It is when they go from losing money to making money. It is the week that decides bonuses, stock prices, CEO raises. Take away our dollars for 7 days and the entire economy shakes. 35 to 40 billion gone in a single week. Boards scrambling, shareholders panicking, executives wondering how they lost control. And the answer will be simple, because we, the people, finally chose ourselves. Here's the plan. From November 25th to December 2nd, we spend only with BIPOC-owned businesses and local small businesses. We make our money circulate where the wealth has never been allowed to grow. We turn 7 days into a blueprint. We show our kids what economic power looks like when it is used with intention instead of impulse. This is not sacrifice. This is strategy. This is discipline. This is us stepping out of the role this system wrote for us and writing our motherfucking own. You want our dollars? Invest in our communities. Hire us with real wages. Stop supporting politicians who want to cage us. Stop using prison labor. Stop opening stores in our neighborhoods while sending every dollar back to yours. If they want our loyalty, they will have to earn it. If they want our money, they will have to respect us. If they want our presence, they will have to stop profiting from our suffering. November 25th to December 2nd, the mass blackout. We are not begging. We are not marching. We are not waiting. We are unplugging the economy for 7 days and reminding this country of one truth they hoped we would never learn. They need us. We don't need them.
We have a very urgent message. The People's Sick Day have chosen dates. That's right, everyone. It's go time, and I need everyone to help me spread the message. But there are some things that changed, and I'm going to tell you why. From the beginning of us calling the People's Sick Day, we have said that we are going to do a 3-day economic and labor blackout. We wanted to shut down for 3 days, and we only wanted to give a 48-hour notice. Of course, we thought this is the most strategic thing to do. They don't see us coming. We only give a short amount of time. We wait until we get enough people to make the impact that we need, and then we call the dates. But let's be honest. Look around you. Shit's moving, and it's moving fast. Other organizations are calling dates for November 25th to December 2nd, and we decided that that is the time we need to move as well. We have to set our egos to the side. Everyone needs to be doing this at the exact same time. So we push all of our egos to the side, and we are joining up with those dates for the most impact. That is the goal. If we don't stand up and do something, millions of people are going to be without food. Millions of people are going to be without health care. This is not getting any better. So it's time for us to take action now, united, no matter what. Even if it's not done the way that we wanted it done, we get it done. So everyone, spread the word far and wide. It is time to take the organized labor blackout. Now it's time for every other organization to jump on board. We don't have any more time. So this is a call out to not only help spread the message, but to hold these other organizations accountable. It's time to make the move. Every content creator, every person with a platform, if you're not picking this up and you're not pushing this message, why? Why are you not joining us? Time is running out. You know it. I know it. So let's go.
From November 25th, 2025, this year, to December 2nd, they're calling it a mass blackout. Not a march, not a protest, no signs necessary. It's 1 week where we pull our dollars out of the system and see what happens when the economy feels the weight of our absence. Because we've marched, we've begged, most of us voted the right way. And now we're just going to sit back and test the one thing this country truly worships: money. See, this isn't the first time we've tried this, right? Economic boycotts have always been the heartbeat of real change, from Montgomery to Operation Breadbasket. When the buses lost money, segregation fell. When companies realized ignoring Black consumers meant losing profit, they started hiring, promoting, and pandering. History has already shown us that pulling our dollars hits harder than any speech, any march, any protest ever could. The timing isn't random. Black Friday is the biggest spending weekend in America. Billions get poured into corporations that barely reinvest in the communities that made them rich in the first place. So from November 25th to December 2nd, the goal is simple, okay? Buy nothing that doesn't circulate back into us. You hear me? Support small, support local, support Black. Because when we withhold our dollars, we remind this country that we're not just consumers. We are the economy. So yeah, the mass blackout isn't about canceling Christmas or skipping joy. It's about shifting power and realizing that every dollar that we spend is a vote for the world that we live in. They've ignored our voices. They've ignored our pain. Let's see if they ignore our absence. We're not asking anymore. We are shutting this shit down. Okay? No spending. If you do need something, make sure you go to farmers market, support small businesses. There's a ton of places that you can go to make sure you support the right people, not corporations. We are done. We're done.
All right, so we're not doing Christmas this year. We're not doing Black Friday this year. So I guess we can just start the family chat, the group chat, and let them know we're not exchanging gifts this year. It will be a good thing if everybody in your family is on board with this. I know what y'all saying. I know you're thinking about the kid. Well, something called Facebook Marketplace. You don't have to go to a retailer. Or if you want to buy something small from somebody, maybe buy something locally. I mean, yeah, you can support the small retailer. Yeah, let's make it Red Friday for these folks this year. And yeah, it's not going to be Black Friday this year. It's going to be Red Friday. And yeah, I agree with that. This is a good opportunity to teach a kid that freedom is not free. Are you in or not?
You might be wondering why Americans are choosing this specific time of the year to, have this mass blackout. The reason is because the holiday is the most profitable time of the year for these corporations, and this is why people have chosen to target this day to show these corporations and these billionaires and billionaires that it's actually the people that hold the power. We've seen this kind of boycotts happening in this year where Target was boycotted. So many other companies were boycotted, and they actually feeling the heat till today. These boycotts actually do really help. So this boycott is about economic inequality, corporate greed, political corruption, the cost of living crisis, low wages, and the fact that everyday Americans feel exploited. And the groups that are actually pushing for this are the Black Out the System, Money Out of Politics movement, America Opposition, the Progressive Network. They are the ones that are actually pushing for this as a wake-up call. And, so many things been happening in the United States of America. You also what happened with the tariffs. I mean, look at what is happening in the health industry. Look at what is happening with this new administration that is actually trying to snap each and every other benefit that is benefiting American citizens. Look at what happened to American farmers. Look at what is happening now to, the Department of Education. Just the other day decided to reclassify some of the courses to now non-professional. And this all is hurting American citizens. It's just the other day that the government was in a shutdown. And, people were really suffering and people are still really struggling. The American farmers are really struggling. But it's just also the other day that this new administration offered over 40 billion US dollars to Argentina farmers, where its own people, where its own citizens are suffering. I mean, it's clear that these people don't care. And the reason as to why people are choosing to boycott and having this mass blackout is to teach these people, to teach these corporations that they're actually the ones that hold the power. And the reason as to why also this week also matters is that between the 25th of November to December 2nd, that week includes Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And that means that billions of dollars are normally spent by Americans. And this time, they are choosing to keep this money for themselves. And not only are they boycotting this holiday, they are also saying that we are not going to be buying any Christmas gifts this year. And after they've heard about this, we've seen crazy things happening, them coming up with Black Santas, them trying to, doing adverts to try to get Black Americans to come and buy things from them. But it's not working, guys. And it's actually good for people to be this united, with one goal, It's good seeing Americans saying that we are tired. It's good seeing even some MAGA people actually learning. It's good to see some of them actually regretting the decisions that they actually made at the ballot box. Because right now, we are looking, or America is heading to the verge of collapsing. If you don't work together, if you don't come together, if you don't unite and work as a country, for a common goal, then it's just in a few years that we'll actually see this collapsing and getting to be a third world country. And this is the only way for you guys to save your country. If you don't think that this boycott is worth it, or you don't think that there is no need for this boycott, you have to, think twice. You have to sit down and think like, if I don't do this, if I don't participate in this, where would this country be in the next 1 year? In the next 2 years? Because you guys have not yet seen anything. Because with this new administration, with the Project 2025, it's going to get worse than it is. Because it's clear that this administration does not care. And the reason as to why people are calling for these boycotts is to help the country, is to save the country. You don't need to be out there to protest. You don't need to be out there and get arrested. No, it just simply don't spend. Don't buy anything that you don't need. just buy the things that you need. There is no need for you to keep on buying gifts each and every single year. Buying gifts for your kids, some of the things that they will never even use, or they just use it one day and that's it. And you spend so much money on that, where you can actually save that money that's gonna help you. Maybe, pay for your electricity bill, or maybe pay for your water bill, or maybe pay for your mortgage, or just something. You don't need to be buying gifts, unnecessary gifts that you not be using. There is no need, guys, honestly. There is so many ways on how you can actually celebrate these holidays without you having to spend so much on these companies that don't care about you, spending and giving your money to millionaires and billionaires that don't care about you. Because that time that you're not in a position to pay for your mortgage, that time that you're not in a position to pay for your insurance cover, to pay for your child's school fees, there is not any of these corporations, any of these billionaires, any of these politicians that will be out there to help you. And this is something that most people have to learn, especially these rural Americans, because they've always been voting against their own self-best interest just because of hatred and racism. And these politicians are not even helping you, or they're not. All they're doing is just taking away from you. I want you to tell me what you think about this. Do you think this is actually going to work? Do you think this is going to have any impact in the US economy? And do you think make these corporations and these administration and the government think twice about what they're actually doing? Let me know. Also, let me know if you're going to participate in this boycott. I'd really love to know what you're gonna do for these holidays. I'd really love you all to tell me what you're not buying this year that you bought sometimes last year during these holidays or other years. And let us also know how you're planning to spend your Christmas, apart from because you're so used to gifting, how you're now planning to celebrate your Christmas with no gifts. Let us know down below, because there are also so many people who are asking how am I gonna do this. I know it's not easy, especially when you're used to it, but maybe you have some tips that you can actually help other people with that don't have an idea on how they're going to spend Christmas without gifting their loved ones. Thank you so much for watching up to this part. Kindly consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't, and until the next episode, bye.